Today was a lucky day for John. He caught two bluefin tuna, and both of them sold for strong money. The first fish measured 95 inches long, which for a bluefin tuna is considered seriously big. Just as they were getting ready to head back to the harbor to sell it, the fishing rod mounted at the back of the boat started moving again. After nearly 2 hours of fighting, they finally pulled the second fish up behind the boat. It fought hard, thrashing over and over, refusing to give up. But in the end, they managed to bring it on board. This one was slightly smaller than the first, measuring 84 inches. Now the big question, how much money did John make from these two fish? After removing the head and tail, the first fish had a net weight of 266 pounds. The fat content was moderate, but the color looked good, especially the center cut, which appeared clean and beautiful. Because of that quality, the dealer offered $20 per pound. That brought the total for the first fish to $5,320. The second fish had a net weight of 373 pounds. It carried more fat, and its color was even better than the first one. So the rate was set at $26 per pound. This fish sold for $9,698. Combined, John earns a total of $15,018 from both fish. Meanwhile, Tyler finally had a big catch on his line today, but this time he was completely on his own. His sister had walked away upset, and his two brothers were no longer working with him. Tyler has a tough personality, and once again, he had to handle everything alone. Doing the work of 3 people by yourself isn't easy. He had to pull the line, keep the boat steady, and once the fish got close enough, he had to land the harpoon shot himself. After a long, exhausting fight, he managed to bring the fish behind the boat. Tyler threw the harpoon and nailed the perfect spot on the first strike. The process wasn't smooth. It was messy and chaotic, but after a little over 2 hours, he successfully tied a rope around the fish's tail. This one measured 88 inches in length. Now it all came down to the sale price. After removing the head and tail, the net weight came out to 344 pounds. Whether it would fetch a good price depended entirely on the meat quality. This fish didn't have very high fat content, and the color was average. Still, the center portion looked decent. After inspection, the dealer set the rate at $16 per pound. That brought Tyler $5,504 for the fish. The upside of fishing alone? He didn't have to split the earnings with anyone. Captain Shaw is known for being the most consistent performer. On average, he lands 1 bluefin tuna a day. It took him 3 hours to bring today's fish behind the boat. Shaw struck the fish with a harpoon, and once it hit, the fish's strength faded quickly. They tied a rope around the tail and pulled it onto the deck to measure it properly. This fish measured 82 inches. Now the question, how much would it sell for? After removing the head, the net weight came out to 226 pounds. This time, the dealer didn't remove the tail during weighing, which many people consider the proper method. The fat content was quite high, though the color wasn't particularly impressive. Even so, the dealer offered $23 per pound. That brought Shaw $5,198 for his catch. In the end, the final prices were slightly surprising for all 3 fishermen. This young dealer is usually known for offering strong prices, and today was no different. He paid generously once again.